Welcome and happy Pride Month, everyone, and everywhere where you are. This is the month that the gays get to be the gays, the lesbians get to be the lesbians, the trans get to show up and show out. And as usual, you are with me, Connex Daddy. How are
Daddy
you?
of what?
I'm good.
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. So in Pride Month, I was like, okay, you know what? Let me get my proudest daddy.
Yeah.
Because when you talk about pride, I think of you. When you talk about being proud of, sexuality, I think of you. So I'm like, okay, this week, let me honor the proudest man that I know.
Thank you so much. It's an honor.
Of course. So when you talk about pride, what exactly comes to your mind?
I think when we talk about pride,
Yes.
I think about being visible
Yes.
and being proud about who we are and being able to adjust to environments without thinking about who will do me harm.
Yes.
It's about being ourselves and knowing that we are safe.
Yes.
And it's very sad that Pride has to be 1 month. Because for me, I feel like Pride should be like a whole year thing.
Yes.
You don't have to be friendly to me for a certain month.
That's true.
And for 11 whole months, you're not happy to see me around, but just 1 month you should accommodate me.
Yeah.
I feel like Pride should be something to say the whole year, I'm proud that I have you around.
Yeah.
I am proud of your existence. Your existence doesn't harm me, so I am able to conversate with you
Yeah.
because you are no harm, and I love being around you. So it has to be all year round. Why should it be only a month?
That's true. That's true. So, like, you talked of safety, freedom, embracing of yourself. How does that now come in when you're talking about the Malawian Pride Month? Because I feel like, yes, those sentiments are true, but now let's talk in our local context, Malawi.
In our local context, it's very sad
Yeah.
because I don't know, there are people who are self-proclaimed allies
Yeah.
to say, okay, Electrazi, I'm okay, you're my friend, we can talk, but there will always be a but most of the times.
Yeah.
But do not tell people about it.
Yes.
All right, you're going through this trouble, I'll help you, but do not let people know that I am helping you.
Yes. Yeah.
Why should that be the case? So the case of embracing the diversity and the diverse people that are within the community, it's really hard because for some people they will support you but they don't want to be known. Most times it's just backlash. We don't want you, you don't exist.
Yes.
This is a taboo, this is not our culture.
Yeah.
This is not even part of the beliefs that we have in our church. So
Yeah.
no, we don't want you.
That's true.
And people will bring on their perspectives, their minds about it. And it's very sad that even the community, us as a community, instead of standing up for each other to say, okay, you are being bullied, and just standing up to say, no, Electrazi is okay.
Yeah.
Or just tell somebody that that is not the way things are supposed to be, but it's rather this way.
Yeah.
We are the ones now who fuel it to say, oh, really? Oh, that ugly bitch.
Yes.
Why do we do that? Because the more we talk, we butt mouth about each other, is the more we are exposing even ourselves to harm.
Yes.
Because if I'm telling people that Electrazi is a trans woman, but I do not like Electrazi because trans women are trash,
Yeah.
that simply means in the minds of people,
Yeah.
every trans woman will be trash.
Yes.
So how do you expect among the trans population that's there to say you are the only one to be at harm, but this one is not going to be at harm because this one is not Electrazi?
Yeah, that's true. And I think I have a story about that as well.
Yeah.
Whereby I was like, my startup, like heavily bullied. Heavily. And there came a point where I reached out to people in the community,
Yeah.
thinking, like when I came into the community, I came with trusting, because I was like, oh my God, this is the community.
Trust
Like,
nobody.
I should trust people. Like, oh my God, I have found my family. I have found like people who can understand what I'm going through. So I reached out to this person. What I wanted to know was just knowledge. I wanted to know something like, okay, this person is bullying me. What can I do if I were to talk to a lawyer? Like, do I have a case, for
Yeah.
example? So I reached out to this person because I knew this person had the expertise. Like, they were in the space whereby they had the information.
Yeah.
So when I reached out, do you know what this person said to me? I think I told you this story before.
No,
I
don't
haven't.
remember that one.
I will mention.
Do not mention me.
Yes,
No,
but
I-
very respectable person.
Yeah.
So like when I reached out, and I know you know yourself. So, hi. When I reached out, they were like, no, you know what? Do you know Nicki Minaj? They asked me the question. Do you know Nicki Minaj? And
How
I
is
said,
it related?
yes. And I said, yes. Do you know Kim Kardashian? And I said, yes. Is what they wear every time acceptable by the community? I said, no. Now, I knew exactly where this thing was going.
Where they were driving.
Yes, I knew exactly.
Yeah.
But then the nerves. For me, the insulting thing was to ask me if I know Nicki Minaj.
Yeah.
Considering I'm a barb. It just felt insulting
Yeah.
to my intelligence. I was like, yeah. They're like, yeah. So you are in the public, space where people know you. Obviously, you expect the kind of hate. It broke me because yes, I know I'm in the public space,
Yeah.
but that doesn't give them
The
right to bully me. You know what I mean? So coming from the respectable person in the community, it broke me to pieces. And one red flag which I have, unfortunately, is revenge is best served sweet. It's cold.
Leave it to God.
No, that's not me though. Like I believe in actual revenging.
Yeah.
Like my family knows, everybody knows, even my mom knows.
Yeah.
Like I believe in revenge.
Yeah.
So after some few time passed, the same person reached out to me again.
Oh.
Hi baby. This
Quite
time
tragic.
they were calling me queen now. Hi queen, yada yada yada. And I'm like, yes, honey, hi. They're like, yeah, so do you still have that person that was bullying you at that time? You remember that time? And because
Reminding you about the past.
and then because I don't forget, I'm like, yes, I do remember that time. Yeah, so do you have like a date, a screenshot or something? I'm like, why? They're like, I wanna apply for something that can help when it comes to dealing with bullying and stuff.
Why didn't they come to you during
And I was
that
like,
time? And why
so
did
that
you want
time,
to do it this time?
yeah, I'm like, so that time you didn't like. I'm like, so now you wanna use my situation
Yeah.
to benefit you. And I know you're watching this because I know they are watching. They are
They
very
always
prominent.
watch.
Because now they're like, baby, baby, baby. Now we are friends.
Oh,
Oh, we're friends.
quite tragic.
We are friends.
I wouldn't think about it.
We are so friends. And the thing is, I don't forget. So every time I look at you, I always see that thing playing out in my mind. And I want to mention your name so bad because I know you
Do
don't.
not mention it.
But
Now
you will know.
I'll be the host. I'll be making the rules. Do not.
But then
mention
you will
it.
know. You will know it's you.
Don't do
That time when you said that, I felt like, oh, why? Instead of course, maybe you didn't have the capacity to help me, right?
Yeah.
You could have said it in a nicer way.
Yeah.
That's not the case. But the way you said it, it rubbed me the wrong way.
I think that is a problem that a lot of trans people encounter.
Yeah.
Those are the sentiments that I've always received
Yeah.
personally.
Yeah.
They're like, you know what? If you're going to this space, you have to adjust.
Yeah.
Because in as much as you want people to embrace you, but you should also respect people's ideologies
Yes.
about how the world operates.
Yeah, that's true.
And from a word go from the background, the world is binary,
That's true.
which is biological male and female.
Yeah.
Nothing more, nothing less.
Yeah.
We are still struggling to get people to even accept the intersex people in the space.
Yes. And
Something that's even so medical. It's not even something that somebody can argue to
Yes.
say it's because
It's there.
and then It's just there, but people can't embrace it.
Yeah.
And for me, I always feel like, okay, if you want me to be in your space, if you want me to attend to the things that you do, why can't you see the inside motive that I have to say, okay, I want you to come to my wedding?
Yeah.
Just see that I'm coming there to support you. Don't see the clothes I'm wearing.
Yeah.
Don't see the kind of jewelry that
I
I'm
have on.
putting
Yes.
on.
Yes.
Because that doesn't matter. It's what I'm trying to portray to you that matters.
Yes.
How would you feel if I would rather be a man and operate normally in the society?
Yeah.
Or maybe be a murderer somewhere and wear a dress, wear a skirt, run around, do this and do that.
Yeah.
It's something that it's so harmless to be trans, but people make a big deal out of it. I don't know where the narrative comes from.
And I think to even like further your point, Malawi struggles with the concept of a man and a man sleeping together or having a relationship. So I can imagine talking about trans in that space when the simple thing about girl and a girl having it on, it confuses the hell out of them.
You know the funny thing that I always get? Whenever I'm in a space, a lot of people are like, you know what? Connect. We love you.
Yes.
We embrace you. We love you being around. You're so alive. You make a place lively. We love your energy. I'm like, okay. And there's always a bad. I'll always say that. There's always a bad. They're like, but you know what? You're going through a phase. So you need to push it back. Try new things. Try bringing out more of a character that you conform with sexually assigned, and try to shun away from this. Why should I keep on trying when I know what I'm doing?
Yes.
Why should I keep on trying when my feelings are affirmed to say this is the thing that I'm supposed to do?
Wow.
When I have no regrets of what I do,
Yes.
then why should I keep on
So
trying?
they basically are trying to tell you what you are conformed to. Like they're trying to say,
Yes.
this is a phase.
Yeah, you go through it.
Yeah, it's fine.
It'll fade away.
It's fine.
What do you find us, girl?
You,
Who does that? It's very funny. It's very funny thinking about it. And sometimes you get it from people who have a PhD.
Yes.
They call themselves, we are big in the industry. From people who are big enough to say, we have the experience in the world and people rely on us to make decisions.
yeah.
And if that narrative is coming from a sole decision maker, what kind of decisions are you making for the society?
Yeah. Yeah. In my case, because in Malawi, at least for trans men, I always say trans men have it easier. Because
Not very easy, but it's
it's a bit easier than trans women. Because
Yeah.
trans women, we can't look beautiful 24/7.
you can never do that.
We can't. So every time.
Not in my neighborhood. You
I know,
can never do
I know, and not in my neighborhood as well. But then, so what I go through personally, right, is every time I act straight, because that's acting straight for me.
Yeah.
I have to act straight to get
You
by.
have to do straight
I have
acting
to.
adjust.
Oh my god! I have to act straight, and sometimes I do it so well
Yeah.
to a point it confuses the straight women.
Yeah.
Recently, I have been now encountering people saying like, "Oh my God, every time I'm like, girlfriend, there is nothing that we can do, you and I. Like there is absolutely nothing.
Zero feelings at
I
all.
tried that thing, but absolutely nothing. There is absolutely nothing. So I think we as trans women envy you as trans men because you get to at least, not so much, because I know you do have some other things that you face, but the expression part of being a trans man, I think you do to some extent actually express yourself. Unlike trans women, if trans women are seen, even with nails like this, beautifully done, expensive by the way, I can't just wave around taxi, this.
You can never.
I can't. I have to make sure one, I book a taxi, I book these private things to express myself, which is expensive, I think, for trans women to express. Okay, yeah. I think what I want to say is, for trans women to express themselves, it costs
It costs a lot of money.
than for trans maybe men. Now I like not like that much, because I know you do have some issues,
Yeah.
which we will talk about them in the next episode. Because I'm gonna have this man for the not like for the rest, but
Not
as-
for the rest of your life, because I already have people that I'm committed to, and I'm not willing.
oh my god, it's not that deep. It's not that deep.
I know I'm too personal. But
It's
I
not.
would rather be straight with you than lie to you. I'll never do that in my whole life.
On the next episode, I've been talking about the problem that trans men faces. So on the next episode, wanna dive really deep so like I think most people don't know what they faces as trans men in the society, right? Why some people try to go back in the closet. Because the way I point, I was like, oh no, it's too bright out here. Let me go back in the closet. So the next episode, that's what we're gonna talk about. So stay tuned. Make sure you follow, hit that notification button so that you know next time I post. Okay, this is important.
Yeah.
Happy Pride Month, everybody.
Happy Pride, man.
Yes.